The subject functions as the focus of a sentence, where the subject is a noun or pronoun purpose that performs the action or is described in the sentence. The subject identifies what or who is being talked about in the sentence and how to identify the subject. In English, the common word order is subject verb object, which means the subject usually appears first, followed by the verb and then the object. For example, John subject, the cat verb, the apple object. The subject is usually located at the beginning of the sentence that is subject to the action. For example, the cat climbed the tree. The cat is the subject because it is the entity that performs the action. Number 2. The predicate contributes to providing information about what the subject does or not what happens to the subject. The predicate answers the question what is said about the subject. For example, the dog barked loudly. The predicate is barked loudly, which describes the action performed by the subject. The predicate can also include additional details such as object, complements, and adverbs, which describe the action or state described in the sentence. Number 3. Object can be classified into two types: discrete object and indirect object. Direct object receive the action of the verb directly, while indirect object indicate to whom or for whom the action is performed. For example, in the sentence, she gave him a gift. A gift is the direct object and him is the indirect object. Number 4. Complements are different from adverbs. Complements play a role in syntax and contribute to sentence structure, where complements provide information or explain the state of the subject and are usually associated with certain verb or adjectives, and there are two verb complements, namely transitive verb complements, which require an object to complete their meaning. For example, in John, ate the apple. Apple is a direct object because it receives the action of it, and there are also intransitive verb complements which do not require an object. For example, she sleeps is a complete sentence without a complement because sleeps is a intransitive verb that does not require an object. Engines provide additional information such as time, place, manner, or region, but their emission does not affect the sentence core grammatical structure. For example, in seizing Gergosoli in the park, the pause in the park is an agent because it adds information about the location of the action, but is not necessary for the sentence to be complete. Similarly, beautifully is an agent that provides information about how the things these affairs are generally visit at the edge of a sentence, often after the verb, and provide descriptive or contextual details. For example, in the sentence "she went to the store yesterday," to the adverb yesterday provides information about the time of the action but does not change the sentence core meaning. Number 5. Modifying pronouns play a role in adding detail to verbs, noun, and entire clause. They help clarify or explain the meaning, providing further detail about the qualities or characteristics of the noun. For example, in the sentence "the small brown dog barked loudly," the adjective small and brown modifies the noun dog by specifying its size and color. The modifiers make the noun more specific, helping the reader or listener visualize the subject more clearly. Adverbial modifiers function similarly to adjectival modifiers. Adverb can describe how, when, where, or to what extent an action occurs. For example, in the sentence "she sings Georgios," the adverb beautifully modifies the verb sings, providing further detail about the manner of singing.